electric car has finally come of age.
Driving a gasoline car is going to feel like yesterday. Driving this car is driving the future.
This is Elon Musk, Tesla's co-founder and CEO. Elon is an inventor and a maverick entrepreneur, one of America's youngest billionaires.
I like exploring, I like technology, I like creating things that have never been seen before or even imagined before.
He is a genuine Silicon Valley success story. In the mid-1990s, Elon set up a small internet company. By 2002, he'd sold PayPal for $1.5 billion. Next, he founded private rocket company SpaceX. It's all part of Elon's life mission.
When I was in college, I tried to think about, well, what are the areas that would most affect the future of humanity? So the three things were the internet, making life multiplanetary, and the third being sustainable energy. So that's what really ties together my companies, is that sort of thought from 20 years ago.
Tesla Motors is Elon's sustainable energy brainchild. Named after electric power pioneer Nikola Tesla, it's a car company that only makes totally electric vehicles. No hybrid and no alternative fuels. Absolutely no tailpipe. The company estimates their electric cars cause 50% less CO2, even if much of the electricity comes from a coal-powered plant. It's technology Elon and co-founder J.B. Straubel believe we need.
We're solving problems for our children, our grandchildren. Oil is a finite resource, and eventually we have to find alternatives.
When you take that oil out of the ground and you burn it, it's extremely dangerous. We should not play Russian roulette with the atmosphere. We only got one.
Tesla's founders have a vision of a world without gasoline cars. They are convinced electric is not only cleaner, but better. Now, they want to prove it to the world. They believe their cars can trigger a transport revolution and bring electric motoring to the masses.
What we're doing here at Tesla can have an amazing impact and revolutionize the auto industry and make every car on the road electric. That's our end goal.
The Model S is to lead their revolution. It's to be an electric car unlike any other. A family sedan that can go from 0 to 100 in under 6 seconds, and further on a single charge than any other electric production car. Designed to match the top gasoline competitors.
With the Model S, we're taking things to the next level. It's a full-size sedan, so it's competing in the premium segment, along with, say, a BMW or an Aston Martin.
But the car is only the beginning. Such a revolutionary vehicle demands a revolutionary factory. Tesla needs to create an unprecedented state-of-the-art facility from scratch. Elon brings in Gilbert Passin as head of manufacturing. Gilbert is an expert from one of Toyota's award-winning plants in Canada.
His description of my job to me was very simple. You know, you've got to create the best factory in the world with the best people in the world and make the best premium car sedan. And I said, okay, so where's the factory? Well, you have to find one. Where's the team? Well, you have to make one.
The company purchased a former GM and Toyota site in Fremont, California, on the edge of Silicon Valley. The abandoned facility is a traditional car factory. Dark, little natural light, bare concrete floors. When Tesla Motors move in, it's the birth of a mega factory like no other. It's a totally fresh approach to car manufacture. The walls and floors are painted white. The machinery a striking red. Skylights and windows flood the factory with sunlight.
If you make the factory pristine and clean, that sets the tone for the vehicle. We want that same sense of quality and precision in the car itself.
As part of the whole company ethos, bikes are provided so the workers can get around the factory.
I think it's important to have an environment where people look forward to coming to work. So it's worth putting some effort into making the factory beautiful.
In true Silicon Valley style, they fill the space with the most advanced technology, creating an automated production line capable of building tens of thousands of cars. Super efficient multitasking robots, self-guided smart carts, and computerized production schedulers. The factory is designed to be up there with the very best in the world.
We love engineering, we love beautiful machines, we love new technology, we love to innovate with high technology. And also in manufacturing, we love to do that.
Without training, these sophisticated robots are useless. They all need to be taught before they can run tasks automatically. Every robot is programmed by hand. The Tesla team has meticulously trained 130 sophisticated robots over a year and a half. One of the last robots still to be programmed is a multi-point welding robot. It will be used to join the car's underbody.
These are pretty busy robots, so we gotta make sure their tack time is good.
A robot's work is only as good as the man who trains it. Brad Johnson is a welder with over 25 years' experience at the highest level.
Getting this done today, we'll have the teachings all nice and smooth, and then we can start running 100% in full automatic.
That sounds good.
The space in which the robot operates is treated as a three-dimensional grid. The head can be manually guided to any point using a teach pendant.
There's our start point and our weld position.
Brad guides the robot millimeter by millimeter and uploads the coordinates. The robot works out the most efficient route and runs the program.
It looks like the teaching is right on mark, and we have a really good quality weld right here. So we should be able to run full auto with this weld.
When full production begins, Brad's handiwork will be exactly replicated by the robot 100 times a day. Since their inception in 2003, Tesla Motors have been pursuing their electric car revolution with a step-by-step strategy. In an unconventional business move, Elon decreed that Tesla must invest in their reputation first and worry about profit later. Stage 1. Make a small number of high-value cars that prove electric power can be desirable.
The Tesla master plan is very simple. We start off creating an expensive, low-volume car to help break the mold in electric vehicles.
Plan in place, they set to work on their first car, basing it around the British-built Lotus Elise. 5 years later, they released the Tesla Roadster. Quicker off the blocks than an Aston Martin Vantage, the electric sports car astonishes the motoring world. Step 1 complete in the Tesla strategy.
What we showed was that an electric car could be sexy, it could be fast, and it could be long range. And that if you produce such a car, that people would buy it.
But as a $100,000 two-seat sports car, it's a luxury second vehicle to most of its owners. Time for the pivotal stage 2 in the master plan. A car that costs half as much and sells in much bigger numbers.
A very important step in the Tesla strategy is really going to show that a mainstream electric car can be better than a gasoline car.
The Model S is the second step in Elon Musk's vision of an electric revolution. A premium mass-market sedan designed and built from the ground up by Tesla. At the studio in Los Angeles, they are working to craft that car.
The Model S is really the foundation of Tesla. It's the first true product designed, engineered, built, manufactured by Tesla. And it's really the beginning of what our mission is about.
Franz von Holzhausen is the chief designer. He believes Tesla's design needs to have some conventional appeal.
It's really easy to have a clean slate and go pretty crazy with that. We had to start with something that people could relate to. If they even knew or cared that it was an electric vehicle, they were attracted to it. We stretched the sedan and made it a little bit more modern, but it's still a sedan. It still has this somewhat traditional cue, and so it's easy to love because of that association.
Although uniform in appearance, the Model S is a unique car. It was conceived as electric. Even the shape is designed to maximize the battery's range.
The body and the waist here is all slim, so there's no excess fat or body mass on this car. And that's another one of those elements that just translates into great efficiency. This car is one of the most aerodynamic sedans on the market.
In an electric car, conserving the battery power is so important. The designers put huge efforts into reducing the drag. Even the door handles are aerodynamic, receding flush into the body. But it's the interior that is most heavily influenced by the electric powertrain.
The powertrain is incredibly small. You get the same performance out of a motor that's the size of, a watermelon that fits between the rear wheels. And everything else above that is what I call the opportunity space.
The design team started with the motor and flat battery pack and worked upwards. With the motor next to the wheels, there's no need for a drive shaft, so there is no rise under the rear middle seat. There is no fuel tank or transmission. The Model S has free space from the floor upwards.
What you'll see is a vast amount of space. In fact, it's actually so big that we decided that we could actually fit 7 people, and we do that by putting 2 rear-facing child seats in the back here. And you can see where they fit here, and their legs go right down in there. So this is what we call the frunk, and it's really the trunk in the front of the car. And arguably, you can put a whole bunch of stuff in here, even when the back of the car is totally loaded up with people and kids and stuff. And who doesn't need one of these?
Tesla promote these unique features at every opportunity. As a new mark, they're trying to make an impact in a marketplace crowded with established big hitters.
Just looking at the United States, of the 3 other car companies, the youngest is 90 years old. So clearly this is not an industry that has been supportive of newcomers.
The Geneva Motor Show 2012. Another leg in the company's relentless promotional campaign.
We're done selling Roadsters in North America, so this is our product. It's our product, Tesla product, and therefore we need to get it out to start selling.
Industry experts are judging Tesla on the Model S. It's seen as make or break.
Maybe Tesla has a bright future. I think the Model S is very decisive to see if there will be a great future or if there won't be a future at all.
The company have taken the risk of collecting prepaid orders on the car. They've amassed nearly 10,000 advance sales. The financial boost also creates real pressure.
I get harassed quite a bit actually by some people who have reservation, and you know, it's a lot of expectations, very high expectations that we're going to have to meet and exceed, really. Yeah.
Some prepaid customers have been waiting up to 3 years for their car. In return, they've been promised a